David, what a performance.
Thank you, Alex. I thought the players were absolutely magnificent. On the previous two occasions we were beaten most comprehensively, on one occasion 4-0, second occasion 3-0. With respect, the referee had a pretty significant part to play that day, but we knew how tough it was going to be. Larne are a highly talented team, well coached, well organised. They passed the ball very quickly, really good side, and I've got to say, but in terms of preparation, Brian, Nathan and myself, been working very hard in terms of how the team is set up, how we can be organised and disciplined. Ultimately, you're totally dependent on the players, and when they crossed the white line tonight, I thought they were fabulous. First half, for long periods, Larne had possession, and we knew that was going to be the case. But I thought we had our own opportunities. Second half, we expected a wee bit of an onslaught. Didn't expect the onslaught so quickly, and Larne scored a fabulous goal through David McDade. Just great finish. And then you're looking at your players to say, okay, so where's the resilience? Where's that character? Where's that desire? And we got it in abundance. Fantastic first goal from Conor Keeley. Great ball in as usual from Ross Redmond. And then Larne came back in, and we're testing and trying us. And then Paul McElroy, what an unbelievable finish. Gee whiz, fantastic finish. And right at the end, we could have had a third, when David Parkhouse, unfortunately, hit the bar. But we're very pleased. It was a tough shift. It was a very hard shift, but the players deserve all the credit, and I'm absolutely delighted for them.
And you must be delighted with the fitness levels displayed against a full-time team, David.
Well, that's the challenge, Alex. You've got to congratulate those teams who have been able to go full-time. When you look at Larne and look at Linfield and look at Glentoran and look at Crusaders, you've got nothing but admiration. And they are looking to develop themselves individually as a club and then collectively as a league. And I've said all along, the challenge for us part-timers is to try and keep the gap at a reasonable distance, and you can only do that by going out and giving of your best and getting that wee bit of good fortune. But I don't think, Alex, anyone could say that we didn't deserve tonight, and it's most pleasing.
And as Brendan Barr was telling me there, he said your game plan worked to perfection. How pleasing is it to hear one of your players say that?
Brendan's very kind, and yes, Brian and Nathan and myself, we work very hard and we think things through. Ultimately, Alex, you're only as good as the players who carry out your requests, and that's what we asked. We asked the players, we requested of the players, will you go and do this for us tonight? This is what will give us our opportunity. And the players deserve all the credit and all the praise.
You've got another top player back in your disposal tonight, David Parkhouse. How pleasing is it to have him on your bench again, David? Great,
absolutely great to have David back. He's obviously not fully fit, but he's raring to go. He's been a credit to himself and to his family, and how he's looked after himself during this very difficult and challenging period. And he has worked ever so hard. So it's good, and as I say, people maybe forget the early part of the season when results just weren't what we would want them to be. We were slaughtered with injuries. Now we're getting people back, and it helps. And the players, as I say, I'm so proud of how they performed this evening.
I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one tonight, but another massive League Cup semi-final on Tuesday night against Cliftonville. Solitude, David.
We're not getting carried away, Alex, not by any stretch. Tonight is absolutely lovely, and we will enjoy that. But as you quite rightly say, we have an opportunity to get to a final. Cliftonville are absolutely flying at the moment. When we had them down here, we had the wee bit of good fortune, and we won that game 1-0 last Saturday. They had the wee bit of good fortune, and they got the victory. So it was tight, but Cliftonville are playing fantastically well. And if we're to have any chance of doing anything, we've got to be at our absolute best. So need the players to rest up, because there's a lot of energy given out there tonight, a lot of physical energy, a lot of emotional energy, never mind the mental application. But if you don't mind, Alex, we'll reflect on this evening, and we'll set about preparing for the Cliftonville game from tomorrow.